What up, you all? And as requested, top raspy and gritty female vocalist. Now I see Jasmine Sullivan, and I click. Let's get right on into it. Come on. Vocal vibe medium. This is a dope intro. It kind of reminds me of San Andreas soundtrack a little bit. Grand Theft Auto San Brandy toting vocals up in that song. I mean, she took it straight to church on that vocal. Listen to the bass. You better sing. You better sing, Jazz. Look. Jasmine Sullivan is it might be one who I'd place above her when it comes to riffs and runs, but only one. And did you hear the bass, the depth of her lower register? I mean, it's so rich, and so many times we hype up these singers who can hit high notes and all day, which is great, nothing wrong with it. But we really be doing singers with lower registers. We be doing them dirty. We really do, cause I mean that's just rich. I mean, Jasmine, that's my girl vocally right there. You better.
Ooh, yeah. A thrill that I ever known. And whoa, when
You better sing.
smile.
Sing. This I learned from the bass. Hey. He's so dramatic. You better say.
Mixed with God's sunshine, a little pain.
You see, you remember I said that Jasmine Sullivan, there was one who I would put above her as far as riffing and running, and just the ear, what they hear, the notes they hear and can catch, and the melodies they can make with their voice. Kim Burrell, for me, unapologetically, is the chosen one when it comes to riffs, when it comes to runs. The creativity in her ear, the things she hears is absolutely alien. And that's just the truth of the matter. That's how I feel. Or Dorinda. You better. She killed that last one.
Still holding
You better sing. Sing. She reminds me of Brandy. Oh, you better. She's got a very unique, soft, I say unique, but it reminds me a lot of Brandy, but that's the only voice who is also, I think, like that. That's what I mean by unique. Very soft, but light, but so doggone agile and just so youthful. It's I've never heard anyone that close to sounding like Brandy. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. But very unique, them too. I like that. I mean, I don't know much about her, but she can get it vocally.
Yes, and never lose sight. Oh, I know people.
She was on it that day. She was getting it. Hey, Sing. Better. Okay, look, they could have easily renamed this top riffers and runners of Rasp. Okay. I mean, these runs, I lost the plot. I'm not gonna lie. I was on the runs. I'm like, forget the Rasp. Nonetheless, a great group. I will say, because I looked at quite a bit of these people's performances, they are definitely better performances that they could have chose. But again, as I said, for me, when it comes to vocals, when it comes to riffs and runs, and not just them, but the creativity of them, the ear, and doing the most, I mean, creating melody with your voice, you're finding certain chords that nobody else even notices. I'm sorry, not sorry. Kimberella's number one for me. Period. Then vocally, Jasmine Sullivan comes the closest out of anybody I've ever heard. And just not just the riffs and runs, but also just the tone of her voice, like that slight raspiness. But she never messes up, never sloppy with the runs, never. Just always, just like a sniper, so very precise with it always, and just, I mean, in the depth of Jasmine's lower register, I mean, just it's like steel. It's so rich and just, it's something about Jasmine's lower register. And Brandy too. They call her the vocal Bible. I mean, we know she can blow riff and run. And of course that that young lady who I said sounded like, I'm sorry, I forget her name, who sounded like Brandy. Too is just incredible, and she's got that same youthful, like I said, youthful tone, but just the most agile, slick voice, and it's a smaller voice, you know what I mean? But I imagine that aids it in being so agile and quick, and and the way that, especially when she hits that higher register, Brandy, and the young lady who sounds like her, it's such a youthful. It's just nobody else I've heard has that quiet of sound to their voices other than them. And yes, I mean, Leandria Johnson is a beast. Again, this wasn't near her best. I mean, she was cracking this stuff in this video. You know, I mean, nonetheless, she absolutely did an incredible job, incredible job, and her range, just her agility as well, her range, her agility, and again, just that natural rasp. And it's something about Lalandria has like two voices. She has one that her normal voice that we really heard here, and then she really digs deep into her, and she has this sort of more authoritative tone that just comes out of nowhere, and it sounds totally different than the rest of her voice, and she is absolutely. I'm always just captivated when she hits that sort of that. It's more like she opens her throat more. The best way I can describe it is going to sound foolish, but it's more like a Kermitish. It's like a Kermit, when Kermit, hello God, when you do that, open your throat to make that noise. Her throat, she opens it and it has a totally different quality to her tone that's epic. And it's huge, and it's like I said, authoritative, authoritative, whatever the word is, y'all know. And it's just epic when she does that. Yes, and who else? Dorinda Clark, and the legendary Clark sisters. Now, Dorinda has always had a special place in my heart in the Clark sisters because her and Twinkie are my favorite. She brings this jazzy flavor to the group. Very jazzy. That jazz and that rasp, I mean, is unique to her in the group, and I love it. I was never. I've always been more of a fan of slick, slicker, more. It doesn't have to be as loud. You know what I mean? For me, it doesn't have to be loud. You don't have to be the belting and high notes and doing all that stuff. I can do without. I like more of a tonal quality. I care more for tonal quality, and I do love. Y'all know I love agility, and Dorinda has that tone, that slick tone that I like. Those quick agile, like I said, jazzy runs, and she's just. I like the chords and the notes that she uses. It's not just blunt belts and things like that. I'm more akin to that type of vocalist. Yeah. And so I think that was everybody, almost everybody, right? I mean, anyway, thank you for liking and subscribing, and please continue to report your favorites.